Hello, it's Emma. I'm an artist. I'm going to help you do some artwork today. This term, our theme in hospital schools is equality, and I've been thinking about how we all have the right to have a go at doing something creative if we want to, and to use our talents to express ourselves. And so today I'm looking at artists that have got mental health issues, but they still love to do artwork and express themselves. And today we're going to be looking at clouds. So I know the weather's been really bad recently, hasn't it? Lots of rain. But I do love a sunny day when you get nice white fluffy clouds in the sky. Do you ever see pictures in them? Sometimes I see little creatures or animals or people doing strange things. And some of the artists that we're going to look at today, they do the same thing as well. We're going to be looking at the work of an illustrator called Chris Judge, and he has a little project called A Daily Cloud. And every day he takes a picture of some clouds that people have sent to him, and he draws little creatures on top of them, or little animals, or people doing strange things. They're usually quite humorous and they're quite good fun. I've sent over a few examples for your teachers to look at. And then we're going to have a look at the work of Harry Matthews, who's an artist who suffers with mental health issues. And he uses clouds as his inspiration for his paintings. So that the way that all the clouds kind of join together, he sees lots of different fragments in those clouds. Maybe a tree, maybe a dog, maybe an animal, maybe a creature that he's made up. And he covers his paintings in all these things that he sees in the clouds as well. So should we have a look and see what we're doing, and we'll get started. So I've been looking in an amazing book, which is all about clouds, the cloud books, because clouds come in loads of different forms, don't they? Sometimes big and white and fluffy, sometimes misty, sometimes they're kind of like very thin and wispy. But that's a good place to start. Or you could have a look on the internet and search up cloud pictures if you like. So what I've done is I've found a cloud picture that I like. I printed it out in black and white. It's a bit light. I hope you can see it okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to act a bit like Chris Judge, and he likes to put cute little characters in his clouds. So we're going to do that first. Now, I was looking at this picture, so I've had a head start, and I think I can see something cool in here. So what we're going to use, we could use pens, we could use felt tips, we could use coloured pencils, we could use anything we like to colour on top of the paper, on top of the clouds. I think I can see a little man, and he's going to be quite funny. He's got a great big hairy chin, I think. And I think he's laying on a pillow. This cloud looks a bit like a fluffy pillow. You don't have to be the best at drawing, and he's definitely going to be asleep because he's on his pillow. There we are. And I think he's having a nice dream. So I'm going to put a smile on his face. And then this bit of the cloud, I think is going to be his blanket on his bed. And I think his feet are going to stick up there. But we're going to draw a wibbly wobbly blanket on his bed. And then, there we are. Not looking like the best blanket, but clouds are all wibbly wobbly, so don't worry. I'll turn it around in a minute so you can have a look. But it's really difficult drawing upside down when you're drawing on clouds. So here, there's another big cloud above it, and I think this is going to be like one of those, it's not a speech bubble, but a thought bubble, but a thought cloud coming out of his mind about what he's dreaming about. There we go. And maybe I'll put some little legs on his bed. There we are, like that. So all I have to do now is have a think. I wonder what he's thinking about when he's dreaming and having a little sleep. So why don't you have a little go at finding a picture of a cloud and drawing some doodles on top and coming up with some cool pictures, and have a look at the other ones I'm sending over as inspiration. And another way we can use clouds is the way that Harry Matthews uses clouds. So he doesn't use the picture of the cloud, he just kind of like uses that as a reference. And then he just draws on another piece of paper. So I've got a piece of, what do we call it? Tracing paper, that's it. And we put it over the picture of the cloud, and then we can draw pictures on top. If you don't feel like drawing a picture of a thing or a person or a tree, how about you just do some nice doodles, okay? And enjoy looking at the different shapes of the clouds. And what you could do is fill each shape of your doodle with a different pattern, couldn't you? So it doesn't have to look like clouds, it doesn't have to look like anything in particular, but you could. And then maybe one of these I could fill with stripes. One of these I could fill with, how about some spirals? Like that. So the cloud is just giving you kind of like a framework and telling you where to draw your pictures. So I'll let you decide what you want to do, whether you want to do kind of funny, humorous pictures, whether you want to use your cloud as a basis for a real picture, or whether you just want to enjoy the shapes of the clouds and do some patterns underneath. But it'd be great to see what sort of artwork you come up with. So there we are. There's the start of just my pattern drawing as well, using the clouds. Right, have fun, and let's hope we get some cool clouds in the weather today and in the sky in the next coming days. And not so much rain, hey? Right, have fun. Bye-bye.